Xbox Game Pass has had a rocky past with some absolute flops, but this year seems to be different and I'm gonna show you why. Today, we're breaking down the top Xbox Game Pass titles of 2025. This, by the way, is in the order that they are released. Kicking things off, obviously this one is already out, February 18th, Avowed. It's given us a rich fantasy RPG from Obsidian, set in the world of Pillars of Eternity. The story-driven adventure lets you carve your own path with dialogue choices and faction alliances. Combat blends real-time swordplay and spellcasting, dual-wielding abilities for dynamic encounters. The world is lush with detail, glowing fungi, ancient ruins, and living cities, all filled with deep lore and secrets. A must-play for RPG fans, and yes, it's on Game Pass. Next up, we have South of Midnight, released on April 8th. This one's an action-adventure steeped in Southern Gothic folklore. You play as Hazel, a young woman discovering her power to manipulate the threads of an eternal realm. The story digs into personal trauma, identity, and ancestral memory, all woven through the lens of haunting myth and music. Combat is rhythm-infused and fluid, with magical thread-weaving mechanics and improvised spellcasting. The visuals are stunning. The environments look painted, moss-drenched bayous and spectral creatures brought to life with a unique stop-motion inspired animation style. And yep, it's playable on Game Pass from day one. Next up, The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered, which came out on April 22nd. Bethesda's classic RPG returns with revamped lighting, 4K textures, and modernized UI. The combat retains its spell sword flexibility, now with smoother animations and improved physics. The story still feels fresh. You're the only one who can stop Maroon's Dagon from invading the mortal world, and how you do it is entirely up to you. With a richly political world, factions, and an emergent gameplay, Oblivion is a cornerstone of the open world design, now prettier and faster, and of course on Game Pass. Now this one is my game of the year so far. It came out on April 24th, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, a mesmerizing turn-based RPG. You control the last expedition in a surreal, painted world where a godlike entity called the Paintress erases people from existence annually. The story is one of the best I have ever seen in a game. It's emotional with a focus on memory, identity, and loss. The combat system is turn-based as well as timing-based. You have to make sure that you parry and dodge at the correct time, relying on your precision and rhythm, adding depth to every encounter. And the visuals, absolutely breathtaking. The game looks like a moving oil painting with surreal dreamscapes and nightmarish foes. I actually couldn't believe that this was on Game Pass. Next up, we have Doom: The Dark Ages, which launched on May 15th, and it's pure, unfiltered chaos. Set in a brutal medieval world, the story serves as a dark prequel to Doom 2016, giving us a glimpse at the Slayer's rise. Combat is fast, ferocious, and more tactical, with a new shield saw for brutal melee attacks and massive siege-style battles atop dragons. The visuals are heavy metal brought to life, gothic castles, fire-soaked skies, and grotesque demons torn apart in gory detail. This is Doom reimagined, and it's glorious. And it's already out on Game Pass now. Now, for the second half of the year, we kick off with July 11th. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remastered rolls in. These classics have been completely rebuilt with updated physics, crisp 4K visuals, and refined controls. The gameplay is tight, responsive, and rewards mastery. Chaining combos with manuals feels better than ever. Visually, it's clean, vibrant, and nostalgic, with new lighting and detail that made every grind sparkle. And don't forget, you get to relive all of that awesome music. Add online multiplayer and local couch co-op, and you've got skateboarding perfection, all on Game Pass. Next up, August 26th brings us Gears of War Reloaded, a remaster of the original third-person shooter that defined a generation. The story of Marcus Fenix and Delta Squad still slaps. It's gritty, emotional, and war-torn. Combat is weighty and satisfying with chainsaw duels, brutal executions, and tighter cover mechanics thanks to refined controls and smarter AI. Visuals are dramatically improved with HDR lighting and ultra-detailed environments. It's not just a new coat of paint. It's a full-on battle upgrade. Game Pass, you bet. Now, coming in the fall of 2025, we have Ninja Gaiden 4, which introduces Yakumo, a new ninja in a cursed post-apocalyptic Japan. The combat is blisteringly fast, featuring chainable combos, stealth executions, and customizable ninpo techniques. Think Team Ninja Precision meets Platinum-style Flash. The story is darker than ever, a lone warrior navigating betrayal, ancient curses, and biomechanical monstrosities. And the visuals, of course, razor sharp, moody, and stylized, with slick motion blur and hyper detail. Get ready for this one on Game Pass at launch. Now, one that we are definitely all excited for, Borderlands 4, lands September 12th and cranks the chaos to 11. This time, you're roaming a fully seamless open world with new traversal options and vehicles. The combat is classic looter-shooter madness, a billion guns, crazy abilities, and slick new elemental effects. The story continues the saga with 4 new Vault Hunters, twisted villains, and the series' signature hilarious humor. Visually, it's cel-shaded mayhem, brighter, bigger, and more detailed. Now, unfortunately, this one isn't actually scheduled to come out on Game Pass day 1, but 2K usually do put Borderlands games onto Game Pass eventually, so one to keep your eyes on. And finally, The Outer Worlds 2, still slated for 2025, not exactly sure of the date yet. The story promises another satirical sci-fi adventure, with new factions, planets, and choices that actually matter. Obsidian's keeping it weird, with corporate overlords, mutant wildlife, and moral grey areas abound. Combat is a step up. Real-time gunplay mixed with tactical powers, companions with unique abilities, and customizable gear. The visuals showcase stylized alien worlds bursting with color and personality. It's quirky, it's clever, and yes, it's launching day 1 on Game Pass. And that about wraps it up for the best of Game Pass for 2025. Let us know what game you're looking forward to in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and all that.